Heading from the gym straight away. Good morning, boys and girls. My name is David Beckerly. Very happy to see all you people coming to this college. Princeton University welcomes you, and my name is David Beckerly, and I am the hostel warden. And you are going to be staying in the hostel by any chance?
Yes.
So this entire group is staying in the hostel. I see. Okay. So I'll be giving a welcome speech there also in the hostel. But I'm so happy that your grades in the 12th grade quite awesome, and you have been good in sports as well. So we are actually rather very proud to welcome all you people to this college. Yeah. Now, before I leave the floor to the technical teachers to take on to the orientation, I want you people to be sharp at the hostel after your lunch at 2 p.m. Will that be possible for you?
Yeah, we have good time management.
Yes.
So if you want to worry about
Very promising, Mr. What's your name, sir? Very promising, Mr. Bharathan. So the hostel wagon will be waiting for you. You can take the wagon, and that's going to be available only for today. Not every day you will be taken by the wagon. So meet you at 2 p.m. Okay? All the very best. God bless you.
have a wonderful day.
Okay. Hey.
What?
Who gave you the liberty to take that?
I am this hostler and I can
Shut up. Put it down.
Why is it on the canteen table?
That's the official legend. And why did you allow your friend? I mean, this is my hostel, and I can keep my belongings anywhere I wish. Okay, right?
Eat here.
Right? What?
You have to eat here.
Well, the supplies have come? No, right? You're waiting for the lunch box,
Yeah, you
right?
have to get it out of here.
Who are you? Who do you think you are? You're placing orders to me? This is David Beckerly, the hostel warden. Okay, it's not before. It's not the case is not just like before 3 months ago. Okay, everything has changed, right? And you raise your voice again, will break your bloody neck. Okay, right? Now stand up, take the ledger. You're a freak. Okay, first of all, your practical classes are going on in the Eastern Wing, and what the bloody hell you people are doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to be eating this in this canteen. What is your problem? I will
So the food has arrived?
not yet.
Not yet. Then you're eating the table. You're not supposed to come here until the food arrives, and you're supposed to be there in the lab. And the alarm bell.
We finished our project earlier, so we are
Oh yeah,
okay.
okay.
Waiting for food, but
Where did you send the project? To ISRO? To NASA? Huh? Right?
we submitted it.
You submitted it. Okay.
Yeah. And the teacher allowed us to come here. It was your problem.
Then keep your mouth shut and wait until the food arrives. You're not supposed to make ruckus here, okay? Right? And
No,
touching
I'm not making ruckus.
touching the official things. I mean, everything started when this moron was taking the ledger that was kept on the table. This is
Not my problem.
You should give it the office space, sir.
You people are going to face a lot of trouble by raising your voice against me. And your seniors know that. Your super seniors know that. Even your juniors know that. Juniors are in the school. You are in the first year. Goddamn first year. If you are able to create this much of ruckus in the first year, only God knows what kind of ruckus you will be creating in the second, third, and final year. But by the time, your tail would have been completely ripped off. Okay, right? So I heard from my secretary that there is some complaint about the hostel. Shoot. What are the complaints you have about the hostel? What are the complaints you have about this campus?
You haven't given big things for the canteen and the lunch, and none other dish is there. Just dry leaves, like items are there in the canteen. How we can eat? And you have promised that the hostel will be like a heaven, but it's like a hell.
We feed leaves only to the goats. Okay? You people are goats, right? Not greatness of all time goats, just ordinary goats. And we feed leaves only. And the kind of the feast, huh?
You're a lion?
Sorry?
You're a lion?
More than that. A dinosaur. A dragon. And people in China pray. Okay? They pray me. Alright? Any other details you require?
But
Okay.
we are giving salary.
Everybody out. You're giving salary?
Yeah.
Huh? You're a student.
And they feast.
Out.
Please go.
Shut up for a while. Out. Everybody out. Keep the door closed. Nobody comes here until I ask you to. You both are flying to Dubai coming Friday. And call it as an industrial visit project or an internship project or whatever bloody damn name you would like to name it. both of you are flying and you are returning 3 days later, your attendance will be marked and it will be on duty and you can come anytime. You both are the chosen ones for taking this project. You're going to supply something to a particular vendor that I'm denoting to, and supplies. Supply the supplies. It doesn't matter.
Thing in your journal.
Sorry?
The thing in your journal.
Obviously, the contact details are in the journal. Alright, okay, fine. It's ledger, official ledger. And now don't ask questions and keep listening to the terms and conditions. There is a mutual benefit also. Alright, you got to be happy and you need to be thanking to me for the kind of the benefits that I am giving you, little tiny insects. You go there, you supply the supplies, he will give you something in paper, he'll give you a box, get back to me. Any questions? Yeah.
Why we want to supply anything for you?
You're giving something and he is giving something in return, and that is belonging to me. You're a messenger.
We are students. And
You don't have the option. You're supposed to go. I mean, I'm not asking you permission. This is a bloody freaking order.
You missed classes, right?
Sorry.
You missed classes.
I will ensure all the kinds of classes that you miss, all the kinds of obedient ledgers that you have been keeping and maintaining will be maintained properly. I'll talk to the faculty members.
So what are the supplies?
Sorry.
What are the supplies?
Why do you worry about the supplies?
What
The
is-
bus driver does not go and ask the passenger what exactly you are going for and what is your motive to go to a particular destination. You're just like a driver, okay? And you will be given the incentives. And for the next 6.5 months, you do not pay any mess bill, you do not pay any sort of bills that are entitled to the hostel. You're going scot-free. And there are plenty of other benefits which I will tell you later.
Is it cocaine? Like you wrote in the second page.
You're a smart ass, aren't you?
we are
How
not-
do you think a hostel warden belonging to an education institution will give the students these kinds of illegal substances? This is a good one. The things that you are going to supply to that particular person is definitely going to make you live, make plenty of families live. That's the thing that I can give you.
Yeah, we are not.
You're going. You're going. There is no option. Huh?
Well, just
Huh?
not believing.
One more time.
We are not believing you.
There is no option. Okay, right? It is not can you. It is you are. You must. Get your ass off the chair and go get ready. The plane tickets will come and reach you at your room.
We are not dogs that your instructions will not.
You're more lenient than that. Don't call yourself as a dog and don't insult dogs. You're more lesser than that. Okay,
Like
right?
you are not a lion.
Sorry.
And you are not.
All right. Well, so what? You like to play inky ponky with me, right? Let's stop this bloody bullshit and go and get ready. The plane will take you. The plane is taking lots of other garbages. They will take you to it.
Wait, under one condition, you have to reform the hostel and make sure that you're fulfilling the promises.
You finish that and come back here. And once you land here, I will listen to your demands. Next time you ask question, I'm going to throw your jaw apart in either sides, and you will be looking like the Joker. Get up.
You can see Mr. David.
See you. You all watched how rude, ridiculous, and barbaric the hostel warden David Beckerly was. He simply didn't even know how to talk to the youngsters, to aspirants who want to finish their education, and he has been harassing them mentally. He has been harassing them. He has been character assassinating them. And now these two individuals, Bharathan and Charles, back in their hostel room, they discuss few things. Now let us see what they are discussing. The discussion is all about. Although the mode of communication from David Beckerly is very harsh, these two people are genuinely interested to take up this proposition. Basically obedient and sincere students. But that man says he will take care of the academics, even their attendance will be taken care of. So Bharathan specifically thinks that they should take this option, and Charles also thinks that, okay, so we shall go and talk to him. So that kind of conversation is happening between the two individuals in Charles's room. So next sequence is at Charles's room. Let's see what Charles and Bharathan are speaking.
So, bro, you already come at 12 o'clock in the night. I was
Yeah.
trying to sleep.
It's a very bad situation. Full of money was spent it and in my pocket no other money. So I'm
You know, I don't get money from my dad. Even I'm broke.
Yeah, you have been fighting with your dad and just he stopped the financial transactions.
Yeah.
So I think so we can rethinking about Mr. David said. Like
No, I was just joking with him. We're not doing anymore.
yeah, bro, just rethinking.
What if it's something illegal like drugs or something? You saw his journal, right?
He has been assured that it's not a cocaine or something that's supplies.
Yeah, but it's you read the journal, right?
Yeah, I read, but
What if it's something bad?
we are in the necessity of money.
I'll get something for my mom too.
And he has been telling about the things that he's been taking care of the attendance and the classes. So we have more benefits, so we can take upon it.
And we can make it useful for everybody by changing the hostel.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a good idea. So we can apply to it and
Okay. Cool. Let's go.
yeah, we are teaming up.
Yes, who's at the door? Yeah, come in, come in. Good evening.
So sorry for what happened.
Yeah, sincerely apologies.
No, so it's okay.
No, it's okay. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, please. Please sit.
Yeah, sincerely apologizing for the attitude for few days.
Oh, back in the hall?
Yes.
Come on. I mean, that was. Please understand, gentlemen, that was in front of everybody, so I have to show a kind of figure there, and the students should get a little bit of a fear on my authority. So that is the only thing, and I totally understand. So just like I was playing my role, you are playing your role. Look, the supplies that you are going to deliver at Dubai, if you are not interested, then we'll scrap it.
Yeah, accepting this offer.
What's the difference of the acceptance you made in the hall and the acceptance that you are making here?
Yeah, some personal issues that we have kind of money that we don't have.
Look, whatever the grievances that you have in your respective families, whether it is money related, emotions related, relations related, whatever it may be, everything will be taken care of. Okay, right? More than depending upon the principal, you can depend upon David B. He will take care of everything. Okay? I cannot say this in front of everybody because then they will start considering me as a priest and they will be looking for a lot of help. But you people are very chosen people, so that's why out of this entire draft list, I have chosen only you.
Why us?
Respect to your father, minister's son. I know that the terms between you and your father is a little stringent, but we're all his subjects, right? Respect, and I respect his family as well. I mean, what kind of a heart this man, his father had to put him in such a big college. He has worked hard, and his father also has worked hard. So, yes, of course, there are a lot of other people who have the same kind of chronicle, but first impression is the best, right? So that's why I'm chosen. But at any given point of time, if you'd like to back off, with all due respect, I'll allow you to back off. Are you taking or leaving?
We are in, but we want to make sure that the benefits that you are
Not only for us, but for the entire.
Agreed. Hey, and please make sure that I'm doing for your good and your good only. Okay? Right?
yeah,
Right. So, happy journey. Come back safe.
Thank
Okay?
you.
safe, but what's the statement safe?
When you live somewhere, people will ask you to take care of yourself, right? You're a little paranoid. I just said take care of yourself, and you're afraid. Okay? So my simple advice is get married after 40 years. because your wife will elope in the first day itself if you are choosing like this. Okay, right? Take care, I said. You idiot.
That's joking.
Joking. He's just saying.
He's always afraid of. He's always been like
No,
this.
I'm not saying about that. He said before you will be securely, you will be reaching
He
there.
watches a lot of horror movies, so that's why.
But just
Mr.
joking.
Mr. Bharathan, if you are nervous, you can back off. I've got a lot of people.
I'm not
who-
back. I meant, but you make sure that we will be securely arrive and
What, do you
go
want me to
there.
appoint any babysitters to take care of you?
It's not a joke, but
It is a joke. You are a joker. You keep asking such questions. You at one point of time, you come inside and you sit here and you talk like Bhagat Singh as if you are brave and all that. And then when I ask you to take care of yourself, you are coming up with
He's
lots
not
of
brave.
questions. He's not brave?
No.
I will take care of myself. But
Okay.
we both should be securely going there and coming back. I want to make sure that.
I'll send Santa Claus in the parallel flight. He will take care of you. Okay? And he will carry a lot of diapers to you and he will supply the diapers. If you're afraid, you can use those diapers.
Yeah, it's a joke. I will be laughing.
It's not a joke. It's very, very serious one. It's not a joke. He speaks too much. One letter to the principal will cost you the TC. Will you do that?
No, it's. I'm just.
Good. You better be. Happy journey. Happy journey. All right. Okay. Now the innocent Charles and Bharathan have taken the orders from this guy David Beckerly and they have gone to the places. And a couple of times they have been taking his orders and the poor little youngsters understood that they have been doing a lot of criminal acts, illegal acts without them. And David outplayed them and he made both of them caught in place of his own position. And he's playing a safe game. Now, enraged Charles and Bharathan are approaching David's office looking for justice. Let's see what happens.
Mr. David?
Where are you? We're just searching on.
Shall we see what's inside?
Yeah, they gave a gift box, I think so.
But he asked us not to open it.
Yes, bro.
We will wait for 5 minutes if it doesn't come. Wait.
Some drugs.
And also so much money, see?
Yeah. Just some wrong things. We got what is this, Mr. David?
Hi. How can I help you, gentlemen?
What is
We brought what you wanted and
What's this? This is in return or this is a supply that you
they gave this to us in return for the supply.
leave it here and go back to your class?
we want the answer that what is this? And you want to just answer.
Cocaine.
Before you said that it's a good thing and we could supplies, you are sure that it's not a cocaine.
I did.
Now what if we get arrested?
Sorry?
What if we get arrested?
You are already
And you?
scot free.
Yeah. So what if we complain to the police?
Do it. Try.
We are arrested. That's main thing is speaking to us, and he got evidence that we have this.
Look, I have been
We're keeping
supplying
this with us, okay?
I've been supplying all the illegal contents. Basically, I'm a smuggler and I supply a lot of illegal contents.
And
The
you use
box
the
and the
hostel
case that you
students.
carried.
You use the hostel students for doing it.
Well, you can say that, Mr. Charles. The box that you carried contained the elements and the gunpowder that are used for RDX bomb making. And in return, that lovely gentleman in Dubai has given you the cocaine. And there are plenty of sections of the students here and somebody from the girls' hostel as well are addicted to this substance. And I'm going to supply that. So, without taking any further to do, leave the box in my safe, which is down there, and go back to your classroom.
I
I'm not
want to
giving you
know
this.
that for what reason you have been chosen for us. For what reason?
No, I'm the main drug supplier. Yes, you're right. I'm the main drug supplier.
I know that, but
Mm.
why haven't you chosen us?
Because you both are very intellectual, and I hate intellectual people. You have scored 9.3 CGPA in the first semester, and he has scored 9.6 CGPA in the first semester. And this is the first time on record I am seeing two young boys in the first year coming up with such flying colors. And you have got an university gold medal in javelin throw, and he has got university gold medal in chess and football. Good in sports, good in academics, and you have got the first prize certificate in the national level elocution competition, and he has won the same in the national level debate competition. And the people who are my darlings, they don't even know to read the newspaper. Amongst those kinds of little goats, if you people emerge to be leopard, jaguar, and cheetah, and David will not like it. Okay?
So
This
you're
is the real
jealous
reason.
about this.
Well, you can call that. Maybe that's a kind of a complex that I'm suffering from on a psychological basis, for which I'm undergoing treatment for the past 15 years. What are you going to do about it? The doctor is not able to give me the cure. You're going to give me the cure?
Oh, the cops will give it.
Oh, definitely. Please, please, please. I'm looking forward.
Maybe read the
We'll
field
surrender these cops to the police.
but bro, they will be asking so many questions to us.
It's
and we
okay,
have
it's-
no answer.
We'll ask them to check.
What if I have plotted already and the police officers are looking into your houses, and I have only one phone call to make that the two victims and the two accused you are looking for are not in their respective residences, they are right into the hostel. One phone call is going to make you a prisoner, and you are going to sit like this exactly behind
Yeah,
the
do
bars.
it, do it. We'll
Behind the
see.
bars.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah. Pick up the phone.
No, there is no need for it. There is no need for it.
What?
You
So
got
he
a
has
phone?
planned something about us.
You got a phone?
Bro, justice will always prevail.
You
Just-
got your phone, Charles.
We have supplied
It's my room.
drugs to the Dubai.
No, the security has it. There's a table behind you. Two of your phones. One phone is sufficient. Just go, take your phone. And go. Go. Pick your phone. Come on. Don't waste my time. Come on. Come on. A sublime notification which I like to the core. Get that notification. And I'll read it out for you. Okay? Eyes on the phone, ears on my voice. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This is to summon Mr. Charles and his comrade, Mr. Baradan, are supposed to be present in front of the jury at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning without fail, with proper attorney if they are willing to have, and they have to give proper explanation for the claimed accusations of drug trafficking to Middle East countries, and also causing a lot of dismay to the Princeton University College. And there is no deadline whatsoever, and there is no code of escape whatsoever, failing which both of them will be assassinated under the encounter plan. Yours sincerely, Commissioner of Police. Am I right? People are waiting outside. He was right. He was always warning you that he has planned a conspiracy. Job done. Material executed to me. Supplies executed to my vendor. Scapegoat. And the boot. Jail awaits.
We'll see you then.
Thank you.
You betrayed us.
Oh yeah.
I told you it's not bad. Because of you.
Very afraid of you.
Take it seriously.
Thank you.
You came to my room at 12 o'clock and you said, first you said it's a cut point.
Five. Push him.
I told you he was doing cocaine, okay?
I said he's a bad man. Freeze. It's a narration about what happened before scene and after scene. And so far, the David B is just trapped us into a big problem, and we are in the behind bars. And now, so far, it's a flashback, and now we are in the jail for 6 months. and Gabriel, jail reformer, has been counseling us so far, and the first person who have changed our mindset to delay the vengeance on the David B and focusing on our goals. So now the government has been given us an offer to develop the country. So what happened? The conversation begins. We can see now.
Yes, sir.
Hi. How are you gentlemen today?
Yes, so good.
Hi, Mr. Bharathan. You still have the grudge on this David Becker, or you are through with it?
Yeah, it's
Still
a
do?
useless stand that we have been thinking David B. Just
I heard he's getting arrested too.
Yeah, he is getting arrested. But
Yes,
Charles,
yes.
yeah, you got the news. But Charles, what's the meaning of giving the 6 months course for you if you are still carrying the grudge over David Becker?
I don't know, but it's not as intensified as it was before. But look, he didn't just do it to us; he did it to a lot of people, and we really think he'll get the justice.
You're taking it too personal, Mr. Charles. He did to various other students, as you rightly mentioned, but you are taking it very seriously and personally. Okay. Mr. Bharathan and Mr. Charles, let me give you an information about the metamorphosis concept of a butterfly, being in a cocoon and then becoming a butterfly. So you've got this butterfly moment right now. Central government is organizing a kind of a big public speaking environment where college students, very bright college students, the chosen ones, just like you and Mr. Bharathan, can give some pep talk and innovative motivation speech to lots of affected people. Would you both be interested to do
Yes,
that?
sir. My opinion is we are just his jailer. We are having him in jail, and we are just going to speak someone. No one will set us free. Set
We
us
can
free
move
is the
on.
next one, but we are a jail person, and no one respects us, and no one listens to our speech. It's a big problem in our.
He was in prison once upon a time. Look where he's now.
But all fate will be not.
Well,
Wonderful.
Mr. Bharathan, you got to understand the pulse of the modern generation students. They want to listen from, more than Abraham Lincoln, they want to listen from Donald Trump. More than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam of India, they want to listen from somebody who took some shortcuts. Okay? Right? Sorry? Yeah. So, basically speaking, people like the dark shade people. They like you. They really like you. And most importantly, the age group of those people is 21 to 20. You are 23 and 24. And there is going to be an abnormal and a fantastic match of wavelength when you both go on address. Think about it.
Yeah, we are accepting that.
Hatred is going to be there. Hatred is going to be there, as you rightly mentioned. But if you take control of the first 5 minutes of their listening skill, I think you are going to be the darling of the masses. And for the next 40 minutes, you are going to rule the stage.
Yeah, but sir, you have been counseling more of the people like us, and most of them have been recovered from this state. And we are.
Mr. Bharathan, back in the 15th century, there has been a kind of a rule when somebody commits a crime, the government asks them to work for the government without any terms and conditions. And if they take that testifying element of time or period of time and they do justice, they will be pardoned and they will be forgiven. So this is the same concept. If you are able to give good speech, both of you together, and if there are 5 individuals who are changing and reforming, then your jail sentence can be curbed. It can be confiscated and the ban will be lifted. You can go back to the college and you can continue your studies.
Yes, we should do it.
Yeah.
What about you, Charles?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm accepting it, sir. But I want to be a not free bird. I have done many mistakes in this.
Do this for your father.
So,
Do this for one person. The knee-trembled father of yours. Such a wonderful soul. Do this for him. And let him do this for his mother.
yes, I have done it. Sir. I'm going to motivation speak area.
Good. Can I ask the people to come and pick you up?
Yes,
Of course.
5 o'clock in the evening.
yes.
Sounds good to you?
Yes.
Right. Okay. This is Dr. Gabriel. I think the jailer is listening through this mic. That's what I was informed. This is a consult to reach the jailer also. Mr. Charles and Mr. Bharathan are ready for the central government arranged speech, and try to arrange a wagon for them at 5 o'clock, and these 2 gentlemen will be ready. With your, yeah.
So we have a request that if we want to be a motivational speaker, just we want to meet extreme cases that like we experienced drugs, cocaine supplies. So like that steps people have been experienced and they have been major cases. So we want to speak to them and we're just going to ask more.
You want to take that individual cases of counseling?
Yes.
Sure, I will arrange for that. I'll
To
speak
address drug addicts and homeless youngsters who are in the streets and don't have any option.
You'd like to be paid with a reward or something for that?
No, sir. We are
No,
not.
You'd like to do it for free?
Yes.
Then I'll talk to the authorities and I'll make the arrangements.
Yes.
How many people will you take? There are almost about 4,000 people waiting to listen to your speech. What kind of sampling can we do for getting the good amount of people? Let's say, for example, if you are put into this assignment for the next 15 days, a fortnight, 2 weeks, how many people can you take?
4,000.
1,000.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll speak to the authorities.
Yes.
Finish the speech. And gentlemen, it's going to be for 4 hours with 3 breaks in between. And you will be given all the kinds of requirement, public address system, food, drink, everything. Right. If you got any questions, you can just jump. All right. Meet you after the speech.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So in this sequence, we witness the parole boys, who, as they're called, and they they address thousands of people, and they also do individual counseling. So we see a montage of all that, and let's see how it goes.
Narration. It's about what we are going to do. So we have been conducting the seminar for the affected people who have drug addict so far. So we're just ending upon it. So it's a narration.
So this is the story of our life, and this is how we had to battle through life, and this is how we are reaching out to you. If we can do it, you can also do it. Now my friend will continue.
So when you are starting a bad experience, you can conformly you can pick exit, but you want to search your solution in the exit way, then you can be exit. You are just rounding in the maze, then you cannot find the exit. So just search the exit for your bad things that you have been experiencing in your life.
Astounding lifespan of 2 youngsters, Mr. Charles and Mr. Bharathan. Now they have finished a 4-hour seminar, and Mr. Gabriel has given them a kind of an assignment of meeting almost 1,000 students or 1,000 volunteering counseling candidates in the next 15 days. Now the next sequence, you just saw that they finished the seminar. Now the next sequence is the 15th day, where the last counselee comes and meets Charles and Bharathan. And let's see what that sequence is. Look at the wisdom these 2 boys have got. Meeting 4,000 people and speaking to them for 4 hours, meeting 1,000 people individually one by one in the subsequent 15 days. Now this is the 15th day and the last case. Let's see. Mr. Bharathan and Charles, don't please close your sessions yet. Can I come in?
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You got any antibiotics to stop this?
We are not doctors, we are just motivational speakers.
You see, I
Let me guess. You watched a motivational video. You tried to stop taking drugs for some time, and now your hands can't take it.
Exactly. I've been speaking to Mr. Gabriel for the past 2 weeks.
Why were you not in the hall?
I was in the
You watched it on TV. Right?
150th row, and nobody was really helping me to come and advance. And Mr. Gabriel was really kind enough to help me, and he was trying to give the appointment. Like, you have been meeting almost about like 600. When you are meeting the 600th candidate, I requested Gabriel, but unfortunately, I'm the 1000th candidate now. But for reasons
You watched us now on TV.
Yes, I did. And one person who was addicted to cocaine, you stopped him taking the cocaine. So can you do something for this? You see, I smoke 35 cigarettes a day, and I consume substance.
Why?
I want to forget my wife.
What happened?
So you can remember your wife's beautiful moments with you.
No,
So-
you see, when I consume the substance, I forget my wife, and that's plum pleasing happiness to me. And I want either you to, I mean, I'm trembling and stumbling. I'm really sorry. I want you to stop this entire.
You have a kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So,
you can-
does he like you smoking? No?
He doesn't know. He's staying in the hostel.
Yeah. Would
Christ.
he be pleased to know that you're smoking?
Preston University.
Yeah. Would he be pleased to know that you're doing this?
No, please don't tell him.
Yeah. You love your kid?
The only thing that I love is.
So you can remember your kid and you can stop this day by day. No addicted person can stop within a one day, but you can stop by day. So you can remember about the beautiful days about your son.
I
And
try to
you-
remember Mr. Bharathan, but even now I'm craving for a puff or kind of a substance. If I inhale the substance, I'll be. Can you do me a favor? I'll pay 5,000. Please get me a puff so that I can inhale. Please, I beg of you. Please.
So,
We have been experienced, but we are just not.
No, the David Beckerly guy who got recently arrested because of you, and he was my savior. He gave me the cocaine. So much for cheap rates. He was like a god for me. But unfortunately, you put him into arrest.
But for us, he is the devil. He has been bringing out jail for us.
look, sir, you know what happens when you smoke a lot. You know what will eventually happen. You know.
I know.
Yeah. So you have a problem with your wife. So if both of you are going, like you're doing drugs, you want to forget your wife, and what will happen to your kid? He needs emotional support right now because he's in college. So if you die eventually, and if you keep doing this, you will. So what will happen to your kid? Who'll take care of him, and who'll send him to another college for his higher studies?
I don't know. He does not have anybody else.
Wait.
to that.
Dying is an expert, but in this college, most of the deviations are there. Like as you consuming drugs and cigarettes, in the college also some students will be deviating your son. So you must be aware of it. If you are doing this, if your son knows, and he also will be deviating.
No, he should not.
So you should.
He should not, but you should. Different rules for you both, huh?
Yeah, I get the point. Seriously.
What if I told you your son was an addict?
You can put a bullet on me, and I want to die immediately instead of listening to that.
Yeah, your son will say the same if you want to see your son die.
No, definitely not.
You want to live together with him.
Yes,
Then what's more important to you, your puff or your son?
son. Any day, son. My son.
Then quit it.
It's appearing very nice when I speak to both of you. So can I book for some more sessions with you so that I can come out of it? I promise you that I will not be taking it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Mr. Gabriel said I should not be disturbing you anymore after the session because
No,
you're
no, we'll talk.
No, it's nothing a problem and an issue for us. If a person is quitting any addicted disease, and we are supporting it.
So you know my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They are seniors to me.
please don't tell him that I am in this.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. We just not.
If you don't smoke anymore, we won't tell.
I listen to both of you. I listen to both of you. The kind of an hour counseling that you have given has really made something in me, and I'll control my impulses.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
please, you should be promising us to quit. Must be quitting this.
Look,
stuff.
I'm man of my words. Okay. Look,
Yeah.
I've always been keeping my words. My wife left me only because of this reason. Because I was too honest, and I was always keeping my words. I was very straightforward. I never lied, and that's why. Since I'm not a manipulator, my wife left me. But my son is everything.
It's okay, look. When you want to smoke a lot and you're about to touch the pack of cigarettes, postpone it for 5 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
And then you just say to yourself, just hold on for 5 minutes more. And then again, when it's your turn to, when the 5 minutes is done, you say that let me postpone for another 5 minutes. If you keep postponing the thing, then you'll eventually feel lazy and you won't feel like touching the packet again.
I read it somewhere. It's called as impulse control. or
Yeah,
something.
impulse control.
If it is not doesn't work in your case, just remember your son's life. Then you will not be touching the cigarette packets or nothing stuff in.
Okay. Right. Fine. So, could you please tell me when I'm having my next session with you both?
Whenever you
we-
want.
You will be calling us.
Okay.
When do you want it to be?
It's so solacing. So, can I have day after tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You're jail, I think so. You're jail person.
Yes, I'm in prison.
So we are going to the jail, so you can also accompany with us and you can
But
listen to it.
Gabriel said you are scot-free now and you are going back to college.
Yeah, but we're traveling to prisons and
We are just
talking to
motivating
the
the prisoners.
Oh, there is a session in prison also?
Yeah.
Such a lovely gesture. Yeah, I'll be there. Thank you.
Yeah. But
You just
You're in the
cannot-
Shawshank prison?
Sorry?
You're in the Shawshank prison?
Yeah.
I
So
will come there.
you'll come there? Okay, fine. And
That's
there's-
where we were held.
Oh yeah. So there are some other people who definitely require your help. Okay. You have no idea what kind of help you have rendered. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
God bless you both.
Thank you.
Don't tell this to my son.
Yeah.
Don't touch your pack of cigarette.
I won't. If you are giving me the word that you are not going to reveal this secret to my son, I'm not going to test the back of cigarettes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So narration, we have just gone to a counseling that a single person has been arriving for his drug addict and some more steps, and he have been recovered from his addictions, and now we are going to the jail and we are just motivating other persons in the jail, and an important person is there in the jail and we are meeting soon.
So, as I was saying, just because you're in prison doesn't mean that your life's completely over. Once you get out, you can still reform yourself, and it's
There is the old adage. A cat,
Take care.
after eating thousands of mice,
Just take.
goes to the priest and seeking forgiveness.
Just sit your mouth.
Huh?
Just sit your mouth.
David Beckerby.
Yeah.
Howdy, fellas. We are meeting in jail.
So guys, this is Mr. Beckerly, the one behind, what happened.
He is the important person we are standing here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you were suggested counseling by the very own people who you targeted, but we'll take you in as a customer.
Why are you showing me so much of forgiveness? Why are you being nice to me?
That's our wish.
No, look, David,
That's very uncomfortable. Fight. Come on, bring up your best fight with me.
if we fight with you, what's the difference between you and us? And why are we free and why are you in prison?
Heroism.
No.
These prisoners are flocking behind you. Huh? Okay, so that makes you a hero. You're kind of a vigilante or something. Both of you now. Huh?
You changed the lives of many students, you know how. And we want to change the lives of people, but not in the way that you did. We want to bring a positive change and
Charlie Chaplin. The change is what the student is looking for. Whatever the change is, who cares? Good change, bad change, worse change, nice change. I brought the change.
Calm down, Lucas. Don't do anything to him.
Hey. Don't you ever think of touching me?
It's okay.
You're covering these two guys. You move. You're covering these two guys. You know who they are? You know who they are? I mean, they were like me. They were like this to me. This to me. Underneath my food. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You're begging. You're begging the funds for your father. You're begging the funds for your mother. Right? Okay. Right? And I framed them. Stop that. Stop
Yeah.
right there. I
Now
framed.
please sit
I
down.
framed.
Just listen.
I framed these guys. And they were into the parts. Okay? Because of me. And now.
Yeah, because of you, we are here and we are motivating the persons.
Yeah, so we
Not
have to
just-
thank you. We have to thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. David P.
It's because of you we're getting a chance to
Yeah. We
reform
are shining
millions of
now
lives.
in the start.
Can I get an appointment after this session?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not afraid that I will be slitting your throat, both of you, when we are meeting, when we three are around?
They
No,
have been seeing the death for 3-4 days.
Look, Mr. Beckley, whatever you do, it's on you. We're not going to get affected. We may die. We're going to die anyway. So we just want to make sure that we reach out to as many people as we can. And if for you to reform, we have to die, then we're ready.
Alright, I'm shutting up, okay? Listen to those two priests.
Where we are going out, we will be a good person, good soul.
Look, it's not too late, Mr. Beckley. I know you have a son of your own, a nephew whom you really love, and they don't
Yeah.
want you to be here.
You are
So-
here and they are watching you. You have just jealous us, and now you are down.
If you're being good, if you do whatever the jailer says and you do community service and all that, you can come out quicker and you can go and spend some time with your family. So think about it, reform yourself.
You need some time.
Yeah, please take your time and just inform us as a good soul.
Sounds good to me. Okay.
I don't think he'll come. Okay.
Yeah,
It's open to you. I don't think you'll come visit us, but if you want to visit us, you can, because the seminar is about to end and you have 15 minutes. So within that, if you can come and meet us, we'll extend the
our
conversation.
meeting to the ceiling time.
So we have to go now.
Yeah.
Some people are waiting.
So it's a
Small
big surprise
surprise.
that Dev is here.
He'll not come. See, our time is about to end.
We can just leave, turn it back to school.
Look, if he wants to turn up, if he really wants to turn up, and if he actually said that he'll be back in like 20 minutes, we could wait. But if we have no confirmation, then we have to skip our next session, which we can't do. So if he's here within the time, then we can extend the session.
Yeah, somebody's there. Yeah, come in please.
Oh man, look who's here.
Yeah, I said.
Rebecca, please sit down.
Is there a place I can sit?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll text them that you'll be late. Okay?
Yeah. So what's your opinion about this? We have spoken.
You spoke about my nephew in front of all the prisoners. You spoke about my son. You see, yes, as you told, I have been envious upon both of your skills and intellect. But that should not be repeated against my nephew and son. Because they both are of your age too. And now, of late, what I discovered is I am having the same hatred and the same schema of thinking on my nephew and my son too. The reflection of what I had been having on you is replicating on them.
They're not talking to you?
They are not talking to me. They are not even holding up my thought. They have erased my number from their phones and they threw a party for my nephew's success and all of them gathered and they didn't even send an invite to me and back in the prison and the only person who wanted me to meet was the jailer and a couple of other friends that in the school and the college where I was as
We can talk to your nephew and your son. If you promise to reform yourself, we'll advise them to forgive you and they'll come and you can be a family again.
This
once
is
you
one
get
point
up.
of time, please understand that my ego is really blocking me from requesting both of you. Do you have any solution for that? Because back of the mind, I have been putting it to you. I tarnished your life. And he sarcastically
No, actually
mentioned that he has to thank me for where he
No,
is.
we were serious. We have to thank you for
Yeah.
giving us a chance. And look, there are 3 letters that destroy a man's life. EGO, ego, which you have. So your ego prevents you from doing the right thing. So first of all, I'd advise you not to think too high of yourself, with all due respect. Because look, the more grounded you are, look, we have sold about 1 billion copies and of our books, and we're going to release another book called The Parole Boys, and
My nephew and son have copies of the book.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So why exactly should we do this private session with you for free? We have much richer clients waiting for us. That's because we don't give too much importance to our ego. That's why we're talking to you.
Okay.
And I have a solution that, in the psychological terms, called as a 3-picture technique, and you can imagine yourself as a converted or a recovered person, as what you believe that I want to be like this. Like this, you want to be imagined in your meditation period, and you can be, if your mind is thinking about that, your subconscious might automatically convert you into that imagination person, and you can be recovered, and the so-called nephew and son will be in the good place and good relationship.
I'll certainly try this therapy that you have suggested.
Yeah, thank you.
Look, let's let the sleeping dogs lie, okay? So let's put all the things in the past. Let's be friends. I'm really sorry for what
It's
I
okay.
caused. things that are beyond the apologetic ratio. I put you in jail, I have sent to other countries, and the first ever passport stamping was for illegal activity, and you had been facing a lot of investigation because of me. The jailer was harsh to you, and I'm really sorry.
So,
Maybe God has given me the karma, and my nephew and son have abandoned me. They have
they
abducted
will
me.
talk to you. We'll make sure. If you
Mark our words. They will be talking to you and
Please
do
do me a
reform
favor.
yourself,
Do me
if you're
a
ready
favor.
to change.
Thank you. Thank you. My nephew and son were sending message to my wife if they could meet you. My
Yeah,
wife,
we'll meet them.
my wife forwarded that message to me. And they knew that I'm going to meet you now, but they are very angry on me for the kind of the words that I used back in the seminar. They have cursed me, and they have sent the text to my wife. We don't want to talk to that man, but make him ask permission to meet Charles and
No, we'll meet them.
all right. Thank you so much. And just one call away. Anything at all. If you want David Becker's help in anything. I don't know if I'm having a chapter in your life anymore, but if you are looking forward to any friendly help, I'm always there.
But
yeah, we'll be there.
we'd appreciate it if you do that in community service and try to reduce your sentences.
I will, certainly, I will. The drug addict that you counseled 2 days back, he spoke to me, and he was too high of you, and he didn't even touch even a single cigarette after he met both of you. Okay, so I went into his room, even I offered a pack of cigarette and he pushed it away. That's where I felt your magic. Do the same magic to my son and nephew.
Sure.
Thank you. Meet you soon. In good deeds of life. In good deeds of life.
Wow, that's
So,
that's
this
a
was a
beautiful
story that we have been survived and traveled too long, but now he was not there with me. It's a worried feeling.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I hope he's doing well in heaven now. And just curious to ask you, like it's not on camera. I just wanted to ask you personally.
Yeah.
Why did you help the man, David Beckerly? Why did you counsel him when he did all that to you? And it was, like it came to my ears that his son and nephew have forgiven him. He's out recently, as you know, his sentence finished, and he's living a decent life, an honest life with his son and nephew. So because of you, he gave you something.
No,
like
you
he
got, wrong information that he has been died recently with my friend.
Yeah, but he lived with a family before. Yeah.
It's that one.
So he gave you all the miseries that one could possibly imagine, and you gave him a good life. Why?
Whatever thing happens, we should pay. In our jail, a moment happens that we are just take a decision that we should be recovery from whatever persons who are addicted to the different stuffs. We should be recovering from them, and we want to motivate them. So we have take the decision that we are going to, as I said in my biography, we have gone to the many jails and many areas that public were, and we have motivating. On that time, we have got surprised. David B was there, and we heard about the sons and nephews relation has been broken it up. So whatever we have been in our college life, we has been fighting to our father and mother. So it is just not they will not be living long with us. They'll be eventually in the heaven. So we should be enjoying our life to them. So only we have been decided to him as a recovery from that, and we should be seeing that he want to be live in the good manner with his nephew and son.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. All the best.
So இந்த மாதிரி அந்த ரெண்டு இதை தூக்கிட்டு போகணும்.
Sure. So the last sequence, what you saw was a wonderful turn of events where David Beckerly came, and he was begging both Charles and Bharathan to treat his own nephew and son. that was the previous sequence that you saw, where the trainer Manigan Sundaresan played David Beckerly. And now the last sequence, the climax that you saw was the octogenarian, that is, the person who is living beyond 80 years is called as an octogenarian. Octogenarian Bharadan, speaking about his deceased friend Charles, who had a natural death. This is how we started the skit. The journalist coming and meeting with this book, Bharadan was explaining. So that kind of the conversation finished. The journalist is enthralled with the kind of the story. Now, in the final sequence, something dramatic happens. There are two Toms here. One is Charles's Tom and another one is Bharadan's Tom. Both these people have taken the natural death. And David Beckerly's son and David Beckerly's nephew, who were reformed by Charles and Bharadan, are going to give the speech. That's going to be the conclusion of the skit. Let's watch what they are speaking.
Yeah, we lost two legends in our world. They too have been remembering our dad, my dad.
So, greetings everyone. It's very emotional because we, for what my uncle and your dad did to them, he should not even have given us an appointment. Should have, but they were, kind enough to speak to us, and we were undergoing depression ourselves, and they helped us out, and we were able to happily live as a family. After he came out, he was a changed man.
Two credits goes to them, two of them.
So
I think so. We should be following his books and therapies and the meditations. That we can also motivating some people's.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll continue the legacy and just like thank them for whatever they did. Just we hope that they rest in peace and their tombs have to be together all the time.
Yeah,
The Parod boys. And let's not cry because they died. Let's smile because they did what they did.
They are continuing their job in this world as books and their words. So we just not worried about that. They are continuing their job and we can support them as a co-worker.
So we have to be happy because they gave us a reason, and we have to not cry because they died, but we have to celebrate what they did for the world, and we have to make sure that their efforts don't go in vain. So it's Bruce Wayne signing off.